Hey everybody, this is George Foshin, called Realty Best Palos Verdes Homes, and guess what? It's time for the September market review. Supply and demand changes, what's going to happen to real estate, how are home prices holding up, uh, what are the patterns that might give us a clue to what's going to happen next in the housing market for the Palos Verdes Peninsula, Beach City, South Bay, etc. So what you need to do is go to my website, palosverdeshomesbest.com/blog. You're going to get to a site that looks like this, and the blog post that you're going to want to look for, depending on what day you come to it, it may be the first in line, it may be a little bit further down, but this is the one you want, Palos Verdes Real Estate Trends, and let's see what you can do here. All right, so let's scroll down. This video that's here, play it. What's here, it will be substituted by what I'm doing right now. This is last month's video. And I'll get back up to these charts in a minute, but what I want to scroll down to are these tables. And for today, let's take the South Bay as a whole. I mean, this is Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach, El Segundo, Torrance, the Peninsula, San Pedro, Hawthorne, Gardena, Harbor City. Did I say Lomita? If I didn't, Lomita, Lawndale, the greater South Bay area. So we have a big sampling of data. And what I do is I compare two separate 6-month periods of time. In this case, March of 2022 through August of 2022 versus March of 2023 to August of 2023. So you see the same 6-month period separated by a year. We take seasonality out of the equation that way, but I do compare also against the previous, if we shift back 1 month, the previous 6-month period, which would be February 2023 through July of 2023. So what are we looking at? We're going to be studying supply and demand because really at the end of the day, real estate being a commodity, its price is solely regulated by the forces that determine the price of any commodity. And what would that be? Supply and demand. Simple economics, 101. So we're going to look at new listing volume as the supply side. We're going to take a measure of pending sale volume, properties that go into escrow, as the demand side, and then we're going to do some calculations and see what's changed. So between the two periods of time, between March of 2022 and August of 2022 versus March of 23 through August of 23, what's changed? Well, wow, listing volume has dropped big time, almost 26%. So supply is down huge. Demand is down too, but not as much as supply. So really, we can't just focus on one number. We can't say, oh my gosh, demand is down, so prices are going to fall. It's never about just one or the other. It's never just about supply or demand. It's about both and how they interact, what the balance is between the two. And when we see that supply is down more than demand, well, what happens? That means the number of months of unsold inventory, the only objective way to tell what's going to happen in the future, that number of months or number of days of unsold inventory dropped by 10%. Now, it went up a little bit from the last 6-month period, but from compared to last year, down 10%. For Palos Verdes, sorry about that. For Palos Verdes Estates, down almost 8%. For Rancho Palos Verdes, down almost 7%. For Rolling Hills Estates, the number of days of unsold inventory, down 15%. And for Rolling Hills, down 13%. The market has improved from last year for the same 6-month period of time. The balance between supply and demand is such that the market is stronger now. I would anticipate as a result of that, that prices will increase in the foreseeable future. So I go through some of these changes in the charts here. You're welcome to scroll through them. And if you have any questions at all about the data that I have here, by the way, these two charts here are fascinating. So you're going to want to talk to me about these. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for right now. So contact me. A couple of different ways you can do it. You can use the Contact Us tab up here. When you click that, it takes you to this site. Then you can click here to contact me, enter your name, phone number, email, what you want to talk to me about. Or you can just, give me a call on the phone, send me a text, 424-722-9136. There'll be a button down here that you can use. You could use this Facebook Messenger button too if you want, but I don't check Facebook Messenger too often. Or just schedule a time with me using my Calendly link. You can find this blue Calendly link on any of my sites. One last thing, really important. The big portals, and you know which ones I'm talking about. You're not paying them money when you go on their sites to use them. No one is. So, and they're not charities. So how do they make money? Think about that a second. How do those big portals, you see them advertised on TV, how do they make money? Simple. They data mine your computer and mobile devices. They scrape your personal contact information and your search patterns, by the way, and they sell that to their advertisers. These companies are making billions of dollars off of you, and you don't even know it. So if you want to browse real estate, go to my website, palosverdeshomesbest.com, click the buy icon right here. It'll open up this browser here, and you can contact me through any of these screens that pop up. And you could search to your heart's content. Your information will never be sold, never be shared. It remains private. And I will share with you, though, one thing. If you look at more than 3 properties or look at more than 3 pictures per property, a pop-up's going to come in and you're going to have to register with your email address and cell phone number. But remember, I don't sell it. I don't share it. It's just a way for me to get to know you and follow up with you so I can be of help. Look, I'm not a charity either. This is my business. But unlike those big portals that steal your information and sell it to advertisers, at least I'm honest about it. Now, if you want to figure out what your home is worth, well, let me rephrase that statement. If you want to figure out what a buyer might pay for your home, use this sell button right up here. And rather than jump right to the home valuation, go to here, how to get a home bot report. I have 2 really short videos, unlike this one that's going a little long, that explains the HomeBot system. Play them both. They're about a minute and a half each, and you'll see if it's you'll determine if it's worth your while to sign up for HomeBot, and then you can just use this yellow tab right here, and it's that simple, really easy. Okay, that is it. I promise I'm done talking. See you next month.